Hello everyone. Our topic is DBMS architecture. Uh, these are the components of DBMS architecture. One is a centralized and client server system, and second one is the server system architecture, and third one is the parallel systems, and the last one is a distributed system networks type. Centralized system. In the centralized system runs on the single computer system, such as the and do not interact with other computers. General purpose of the computer system is one of the few CPUs and number of devices controlled and that are connected through the common bus that provides access to a shared memory. Single user system. Example, personal computer or workstation desktop unit, single user, and usually has only one CPU and one or two hard disks. The operating system may support only one user, and multi-user systems are included more disks and more memory. Multiple CPUs and multi-user operating systems serve a large number of users who are connected to the system via terminals, often called as server systems. A centralized computer system. A centralized computer system. These are the components: CPU and disk controller, USB controller, and graphics adapter. These are connected to the CPU and disk controller and USB controller and graphics adapter. These are connected to the memory. Disk controller includes the disk and the USB controller the inputs, and the graphics adapter is the output. It produces output on a monitor. This is the client server system. Server system are connected to the clients, and it is connected through the network. Client server system. Database functionality basically divided into two parts. One is a backend and another one is a front end. Backend manages the structure and query evaluation and optimization, concurrency control, and recovery. Front end consists of tools such as forms, report writer, and graphical user interface facilities. Client server system. The advantages of replacing mainframe with network or a workstations or a personal computers connected to a back-end server machine. Better functionality for the cost, flexibility in locating resources and expanding facilities, better user interface, and easier maintenance. Server system architecture. Server system architecture can broadly categorize into two kinds of servers. One is a transaction server, another one is a data servers. Transaction servers are widely used in relational database systems, and data servers are object-oriented database system. Transaction servers, also called a query server systems or a SQL server systems, uh, in which clients and server are present. Request to a server, and transaction will be happen, and server gives output to the client. Transaction system processes. This is the shared memory. Uh, this is the shared memory, and it is connected to the log disk and the data disk. Also, the JDBC and ODBC. Data servers used in a high-speed lines in cases where the clients are comparable in processing power to the server. The tasks to be executed are compute intensive. There are some issues like data caching, log caching, and locking, page shipping. Parallel systems. Parallel database system consists of multiple processors and multiple disks connected by a fast interconnection network. Parallel database system consists of multiple processors and multiple disks connected by a fast interconnection network. Coarse grain parallel, massively parallel, fine grain parallel. Massively parallel manages the thousands of smaller processes. Two main performance measure, and first one is the throughput and another one is the response time. In the throughput, the number of tasks that can be completed in given time interval, and response time. In the response time, the amount of time it takes to complete a single task from the time it is submitted. Parallel database architecture. In this architecture, four components are present. One is a shared memory and shared disk, shared nothing, and hierarchical. In the shared memory, it shares a common memory, and the shared disk, it shares the common disk. In shared nothing. In the shared nothing, processors share neither a common memory nor a common disk. Hierarchical, hybrid of the above architecture. It is the network types. There are two types of network type. One is a LAN and another one is a WAN. It LAN composed of processors that are distributed over small graphical areas such as a single building or a few adjacent buildings. WAN composed of the processors distributed over a large geographical area. Network types: WAN with a continuous connection, example internet, are needed for implementing in distributed database system. Groupware applications such as Lotus Notes can work on WAN with a discontinuous connection. Discontinuous connections are data is replicated, updates are propagated to replicate periodically, copies of data may be updated independently, non-serializable execution can thus result resolution is application independent. Thank you.